Alrighty, we are live. We're gonna go into the further tonight. What's up, Keith from Agoraphobe, the one and only? What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. I think I've
Absolutely.
covered this one other time in a watch that I did by myself, maybe about 3 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, around the
So,
same time, 3 years ago, three and a
so
half years
I,
ago, when I first
I,
started the channel. I was telling you, it's like the fifth video I ever did was this
yeah,
first Insidious.
I haven't talked about it much. Anybody knows my channel knows that you don't see this kind of thing much on there, but really good ones like this, I will cover. This
Yeah, this is a
part
very
two,
good.
Sinister.
Mhm.
Sinister's a
Sinister
good one
grew
too.
on me a lot. That movie grew
I
on me a
love
lot
it.
in the last few watches because I didn't care
It
for it.
does. Yeah.
Like when it came out in theaters, when it first came
Mhm.
out, and the last maybe like another watch or two, I liked it, but I didn't
Right.
think it was like fantastic like a lot of people did. Then after the last two watches, and when I did a video on that like last year and a half ago, I really it clicked for me finally. Like, and I think it's a
Something done.
fucking fantastic movie. The sequel is even interesting. It's not
I'm
good,
too much for it.
but it's not great. It's not good. It's not great. It's nowhere near it, but it's not terrible. And you have
It
James
doesn't have that look.
Renzone
Yeah.
came back for two, and he just passed away. And I've just been rewatching The Wire, and he played Ziggy Sabaka in
Oh,
season two
okay.
of The Wire. He's so young in that. Like I'm looking back,
I don't want to watch that.
I'm past that season now, but I've been
I
binge
don't want to
watching
see
it
that
whenever
show.
I can. Oh,
Me and my
you never
son,
saw The Wire?
no, me and my son watched those kind of shows. We watched Oz, we watched Breaking
Oz is
Bad,
great. Breaking
and then
Bad's top.
Soul, and we watched a few other things like that. We still need to get The Wire, Sopranos, Sons of Anarchy, those
You
shows.
ever
So I
seen
haven't seen any of those
Sopranos?
yet.
Damn,
No,
Sopranos. Get to Sopranos and The
and
Wire.
I love those kind of shit. I love that kind of shit. I love gangster shit too.
Yeah, I do too. That's like another favorite genre of mine of film and TV and stuff,
Absolutely,
mafia
man.
movies and stuff like that. But yeah, we got James Wan's. This was his third or fourth movie because obviously Saw was his breakout with
Mhm.
Leigh Whannell, and then they went on. What's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy? Happy weekend.
Hey, just
Um, he went on to do Dead Silence in 2006, 2007.
underrated.
It's
Underrated.
very underrated. I fucking love Dead Silence. I think it's a very fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
And, for the longest time, like the first two, three watches when I saw this, because I saw it in theaters, it was very hyped up at the time.
Yeah.
And you have an amazing cast in here. I mean, you have Patrick Wilson.
Um,
This was the movie that really made him like blow up. Then The Conjuring, obviously, a few years
mhm.
later. I mean, he did movies before that. Hard
Yeah,
Candy is
because
still my favorite performance from him.
Watchmen, the
Yeah,
Watchmen.
yeah, that's right.
No one ever ties him to the Watchmen.
I
Because
haven't seen that since it came out. That's why I
I
wouldn't
love it.
have it in my
But
mind. Yeah, I
it's a
liked it
must.
actually when it came out. I just never, me, I'm not a big superhero guy, so I never returned to that movie for any reason. But
Yeah,
he's great. He's a great actor who plays himself most of the time. He doesn't have
right.
big range, Patrick Wilson, but in Hard Candy, I think that's his best performance. But he does great in this. And then we have Rose Byrne, who's gorgeous. I mean, she is just perfect looking. And then we have Lynn Shay, who you are a fellow huge fan of, as well as I. I love Lynn
Yeah,
Shay. She is a national treasure.
dude.
Just everything she does, man,
If
is
you're a
great.
horror fan and you don't at least have some respect for you at least like her a little bit, and then I question how big of a horror fan you really are. You
Yeah.
know what I
Oh, if
mean?
someone says I don't care for Lynn Shay, then I instantly
It's
will
like,
not trust you.
what? Yeah,
Yeah,
you're just like some serial killer or something.
yeah. Like, how do you not love that woman? What's up, Ant? How you doing, buddy? Oh, you're up to 2020 now. Nice. You went to a wrestling match. Cool. Uh, you guys saying hi? You were watching basketball, Joe. Cool. So you got the cast is great. So it was written by Leigh Whannell, and I didn't know for the first
Yeah,
two watches maybe that he played Specs.
yeah,
All
yeah. You told me
just
that.
because of the fucking glasses. That's
Yeah,
all it took to change his look. Because at that time he wasn't as well known. Obviously, he was
but
known mostly just for Saw, and
yeah,
and that's what I knew him from. And what he looked like was Saw, and when I saw this, I'm looking at it and it just didn't
Yeah.
register. I knew he wrote the movie. I didn't know
I
that it
knew. I was
was
like, I know
spec.
that dude. I know that dude. And about halfway through the movie, I was like, that's the fucking dude in there with the doctor and
Yeah,
Saul. It took me about halfway
yeah,
through the notes. I'm like,
yeah. See,
that's why I seen him.
so it took you like half the movie. So it is.
I was like,
He
who is
does
that
look
guy?
different. He does look
Yeah.
different in this movie. So I couldn't tell. I guess so. The first watch in the theater, and then the second time I
Talented guy,
watched it.
man.
He is
Talented guy.
very talented writer too.
He's
And
a
Upgrade, great movie directed. He's in a few good movies, but
yeah.
this
Yeah,
one
he's
is yeah,
got a
good.
wide range of skill. Wide, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He can do a little bit of everything. You know what I mean.
Oh, he does, and him and James Wan together, they're I think one of the better horror duos
Exactly.
post like 2000s, because like you said backstage, this is a like you don't do more modern movies as often, like
Right.
bigger like this type of movies and stuff, but when there's a really good one, like this is one of the
It's
real,
different.
like I would say landmark movies in
Oh
horror
yeah.
at the start of the decade, the 2010s. Like
Right.
this movie was huge, and then the franchise grew obviously with the sequels, which is very
Dude.
confusing. The sequels of saying I forget which how they go. Like 2 is a straight up sequel, and
Yes.
then 3 is a prequel, I think, and then 4 is like earlier than that or something like that. It jumps all over the place.
Yeah.
And then I forget 5.
4 is basically about Elise when she was a kid and the demon they dealt with then. Type shit. All that
Yeah.
bullshit.
I love the Darth Maul in this. That
Oh
demon,
hell
the
yeah.
demon is very well designed in this. Yes, he does look like Darth Maul. Yes, it was a meme for like the longest time when this movie came out, but that jump
That's where you
scare,
went.
that's
There you are.
yeah. He fell down the fucking pit in Phantom Menace in my childhood.
And
Then
now
he
he's a
ended
demon.
up, he ended up in the Further, and he kidnaps Dalton. This is a very before we hit play. This is a very interesting movie because it deals with astral projection,
Yes.
which is something you do not see often in movies. And it's something I've always been interested in, looked up, read up on. So
Gutsy.
I like that they deal with that and
That was
leaving
very
your
gutsy of them.
body and then getting stuck outside your body and being like held hostage by demons and a demonic entity.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
have to
great
be able
premise.
to have an open mind to watch whether you believe in it or not. You have to be able to suspend your disbelief because this one goes there. That's why people don't
Yeah,
deal with further much in movies because it's so far out there. People are like, oh bullshit. You have to, but
it's such an interesting idea.
yeah, but they
What's
go
up,
there.
Movie
It's
Odyssey? How you doing,
very,
man?
very ballsy, and this film has got some genuinely
Yeah,
creepy, weird fucking scenes,
it
like with
does.
smiles and shit.
Yeah,
It's so
the
simple and it works.
woman, that woman ghost with the creepy ass smile. Yeah, there's some good stuff in
Yeah,
here. And the score is very good too. How you
simple
doing,
shit.
Movie Odyssey? Good
Simple
to see
shit
you,
that
man.
just works, man.
Yeah, I mean, these are some. There are some jump scares in here that are your typical jump scares, but a
You
lot
don't
of them
count on it.
aren't. A lot of them are very unique, or at least were when this movie came out.
This is a
And
slow burn, man.
it is, and I like how you see a lot of stuff in the background and they don't draw attention to it. I love that
Right,
in movies. And
right.
like when the kid, we'll see in a bit, when he's hiding in the corner and
Mhm.
Rose Byrne's character, was it Renee, right? Walks
Yeah,
past and you see the kid like it, but it's such a
yeah.
split second thing. They don't draw any attention to it. Little things like that. I really, really enjoy.
Yes.
Ant, you saw Scream and The Bride? The Bride wasn't that good? What about Scream? That was for me, it was terrible. I mean, Scream 7 was awful. Worst motive, worst killer. I did a review, a short
I
one.
have
It's
no
on the
idea.
sister channel, but
I haven't
Keith's not
seen it.
a fan really of that either.
I'm in no hurry. I liked the first one, the second one, and part 4. Mainly because it had Emma Roberts in it, and you know what I mean. And she just does
Yeah,
good crazy.
she does. I mean, I've said it many times, as much as I famously despise the Scream movies, the sequels especially, but 4 is the one that I
Good
can
going.
probably watch every now and then and not
Right.
like want to kill myself. So I mean,
Plus, you got Hayden
that's one. That's
Panettiere.
plus
She's
side. Yeah, and Emma
fucking amazing.
Roberts is a big reason for it too. But
Hayden
all right,
Panettiere is the adorable, hot, popular horror nerd
yeah.
chick in it. Yeah.
Watching new. What are you doing, Joe? Watching a new Danielle Harris movie called "Bring the Law." Oh,
Hey,
interesting. I didn't hear about it. You just saw Fangs Ant. It was awesome. I didn't hear about it. Oh, I saw Only Fangs. Okay, Only Fangs. And I thought I read Only Fans for a second. I was just waiting for Danielle. All right.
Yeah.
You ready to hit play on this? Anybody else who wants to watch it on lookmovie.com, go there, it's free. And or it's on HBO Max also. And I know you got probably a copy of it, right?
No, yeah.
Cool. There you go. So let's do countdown. 3, 2, 1, go, and on go. So 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, me too. I got to turn the volume down.
I got all the way in here, looked for that remote all this time, got in here, and then when you was counting it down, I couldn't find it again. Jesus Christ.
You need to chill out, Joe. So chill out, man. It's Saturday night. Relax. Put up, throw on Insidious. Hang out, watch it.
How you doing, Joseph? I love how there's really no music to start it. It's just got this sound. Just a little bit of
Dude, the sound design is fantastic in this movie. That's one thing I really love about it. The sound design is great. And the score, especially when the opening title with the music, it's just like that chaotic sounding demonic music.
Then it goes to almost nothing. You just get little sounds in the back, just real low.
Yeah. Especially like when they go into the further. It's it's very deliberately quiet.
And you understand Patrick Wilson's character in this, man, because when she starts talking about the further and shit, you know, he's just like, come the fuck on, man. You know? Yeah. Because, you know, I don't believe in this kind of thing that much. You know, now I don't believe in ghosts. I do believe in demons. There's a difference.
Okay. Yeah, there is a difference. For sure.
Yeah. I'm a little more on the religious side of believing in the supernatural, which is why I don't believe in ghosts.
Right.
But I believe in demons.
Without the background. Okay, no, my bad. I was talking to myself. Without a background on this laptop, so I don't like the camera. So I'm putting this back on. All right, continue. Yeah, demons are different for sure.
Yeah, if you go at it from a religious point of view, you're going to believe in demons, but not if you go from my viewpoint of religion, you're not going to believe in ghosts. There's only one ghost, and that was the Holy Ghost, right? So that's my viewpoint of looking at it anyway.
That's the bride demon. She's cool. She's pretty creepy. Yeah, that music right there. When it just comes up with the title card. That's a great opening title card.
I was trying to think of, you know, when I was posting it on Instagram, I was trying to think of, and it's so stupid because it's so simple. I was trying to think of because, you know, you can choose any music you want to put with your post. And I was like, what should I put here? And I thought, Jesus Christ, fucking Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Jesus Christ, come on, Keith. It's not bad. Can you imagine if I had put something else? It'd have been dumb.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
You have to.
Yeah, and Joe, Insidious the Red Door, I didn't like it. I don't even remember it, the last one. I did a video on it. I mean,
that's when Patrick Wilson directed. Yeah, he did too well. My son hates it. He said it's garbage.
I didn't think it was good at all.
And he never looks at
I can't remember a single thing from it. That's how you know it was not memorable in any way.
And he never goes that harsh. But on that one, he did. He was so disappointed.
He went nuts on it. Yeah,
he never does that. But on that last one that Patrick Wilson directed, he said it was absolutely dreadful. I was like, damn.
No, it was not good.
I don't know if it was or not because I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, me neither. But I know I didn't like it, and I know it wasn't good. It was erased like a clean slate from my mind.
Because you killed the rewatchability immediately. If you don't remember it, the rewatchability is out of the question.
Yeah, no. Because nothing draws you in to make you want to return there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure rewatching is going to help if I can't remember it as soon as it's over.
And like even like I said, like this franchise, I'm not like huge on this entire franchise. I really do like this first one. And I do like the sequels. I don't think any of them are really bad until and I don't think 4
Yeah.
is bad either. I just don't remember it really, and I don't think it's as good as the
She,
as 2 and 3, but it didn't have a bad entry really until this last one, until the Red Door 5.
dude, she could fit in anything. She's a mom in this. She doesn't have to be a mom. She
Yeah.
can play mom. She can play the girlfriend. She can play the wife. It does, she's
Oh,
just she's
she's
the every
perfect.
girl.
She is absolutely beautiful, Rose Byrne.
The girl next door,
Is
the
it
girl you
Byrne
get
or
to fool
Burns?
with, the
I
girl
think
you
it's
work with. You know,
yeah. Yeah, it is
but she
Byrne.
she looks like a person, man, and that's important. You get a movie full of complete bunch of beautiful, fucking, just perfect people where their hair isn't even messed up, and it's just, it loses me immediately.
Yeah, I know, right? She's sleeping, wakes right up, her hair's fucking perfect at
Yeah,
every point in this movie.
but you know what I mean? She's running around in her
She
jammies and
has
shit.
natural beauty though, like she not like
Oh
she
yeah,
has makeup on, but she doesn't need a lot, I can guarantee that.
she looks like a person. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
just looks like a person, man. She didn't get up with her makeup all on and shit. Her hair's all fucked up. Wearing her husband's jammies or some shit, or it looks like maybe the kids' jammies.
Yeah. They got 2 kids, right? They have Dalton
Yeah,
is the one who gets in the coma and then trapped in the further, and then they have a younger one, right?
yeah. And that poor kid, man, he just kind of steps back and sees everything over the course of all this. You know,
Yeah, or maybe I forget if he's older or younger than
I
Dalton.
oh, yeah, I forget. I think Dalton is older, maybe.
Maybe. 'Cause I don't think you see I think they have a few kids, don't they, besides Dalton? They have, like, 2 he has 2 brothers?
They
Or
got a
maybe I'm thinking
baby.
of do they? Okay, that's what I'm thinking of then.
Yeah, they got a really young baby, and then they got the two
And then
sons
the
that are
2
really
sons.
close together. Really
Okay.
close together. Yeah. That's why they can't remember who was first because they're like
Yeah.
almost stir together.
They feel like a real family. That
Yes,
that's one thing that really adds to the movie. What's up,
that's what I'm
Ginger?
saying, man. She steps right into being a mom, and she does it really well.
And
She like
the kids do great too in this.
you know she plays girlfriend well. She plays wife well. She plays a
Oh,
mom
yeah.
well. She just looks like she's just that person. You know what I mean? She really is.
Yeah.
Just like remember she's an X-Men first class, and she ain't a
Oh,
mom
yeah,
or
that's
anything in that. She
I saw
works for
that
like the
one.
FBI
That's
or some shit.
that's one of the few, like, superhero movies that I saw, like, back in that I never watched them, but, like, X-Men, the first few X-Men movies, and, of course,
Right,
like, the Tim Burton Batmans and stuff. That's
right.
it. Like, that's the extent of it. There's maybe a few others that I've watched. I just never liked them. I never got into
Yeah.
superheroes and shit.
I,
Just not my
I
thing.
didn't so much.
Especially nowadays with all those Marvel movies and shit, where it's just all CGI and digital effects, and then they're just the whole shooting process is just actors in front of a screen, like they
Dude,
die. That's
really,
crazy.
if one of them motherfuckers only makes 750 million, it's a loss for them. They consider it a
Yeah,
failure because it costs so damn much to
those
make.
those
Like, come
movies are
on, man.
insane. The budget on them.
Well, we didn't make a billion. We failed. It was a failure. Jesus Christ, how much it cost to make?
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
ridiculous.
but they know the draw of those movies, so they know that they're always going to have a certain amount of money that they're going to make from it. It's just whether it's going to be a big hit or it's going to break
Yeah.
even maybe or take a loss.
Just to break
But it's
even, they
hard.
gotta make
It's hard to take a loss on a movie that fucking expensive.
right. It's got to be stressful, man. It's like we just spent 450 million making this. That means we have to, in order to consider it a success, we got to get a billion out of this motherfucker.
Yeah, basically. Doing
Fuck
well,
that.
Ginger. How you doing? How you doing,
Hey,
buddy?
man,
It's
what's going on, man?
Sunday for you now, right? Or maybe it's Monday at this point because it's technically almost Sunday here, so it might be. I don't know. I have no idea. I never know what fucking day it is with him.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. I always forget if he's behind 10 hours, ahead 10 hours, 11
No,
hours. It's like,
he's ahead.
so I'll just
Like
ask
he's
him.
ahead like 14 or 16 hours. I always 14 or 16, something
He
like
never
that.
remembers either.
In the
I'll
future.
get a hold of him and I'll be like, now, are you 9 or 10 hours behind or 4? And then he'll be like, hold on, I got to check. This has been going on for 4 years now. and we still don't know.
That's what the best time to like message Ginger and get a hold and talk with him and stuff is like R 11, 12 through like 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah. I know. The other day when we did his collection thing, I had it on at like it's like it was like 9, and that put it at like 10:30 in the morning for him.
Yeah.
So, man, that's just because it was the other day. That's the only reason I remember it.
Oh, this is also they use Tiny Tim's "Tiptoe Through the Tulips" in this song, which I used for that one of my fake fucking dumb trailers a while back. It's a great song. Yeah. It's that's one of those songs that, I mean, it's not a great song, but I mean, it's one of those songs that they made it so fucking creepy. And it already was kind of creepy.
Well, he's creepy.
Because Tiny Tim was creepy. Yeah, exactly. That dude was creepy. So, I mean, him singing that song, that's a creepy song to begin with. But this movie, and I don't know if this was the first movie to use that song as like a creepy tune.
Couldn't have been, man.
I don't know. Yeah, right. I would think, because it's such an old song. It's from like the 30s or 40s or like something like that. So I'm sure it was used in a horror movie or something, but who knows? Maybe it wasn't. But this movie definitely made it popular.
Yeah, I seen him do that live with his little ukulele thing, and as soon as he starts playing, starts singing, everybody starts laughing. But it's not making fun of laugh. It's an enjoyment laugh. They're having so much fucking fun. Let's see this guy play this and sing this.
Yeah, no, they do a great job in the first like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of this movie of making you care about the family and seeing their interactions quick and seeing how close they are, making you care about them.
It's like you said, when Dalton comes down and sits in her lap and they're looking at that book, man.
Yeah,
you feel like that's her son sitting in her lap.
Yeah. You know, it's heartwarming. I mean, that's one thing with the possession genre and like supernatural movies like this, especially when, you know, they move into a house or when stuff starts happening, supernatural stuff in a house, you have to care about those characters. And so they gotta do a great job early on in the first maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so of developing characters, especially if it's a family in a movie like this. Yep. Otherwise, you don't give a shit. What happens to them?
That requires writing a good script, good characters, and good people playing those characters. And if you can let people know in the first 10 minutes who you are and why you do what you do and all that shit, you have to do it in the first scene or two. You have to.
Yep, absolutely.
I was talking about a movie the other day that did that I was really preaching on that. And in the first 5 minutes, you gave a shit about every one of these people. I can't remember what movie that was.
Yep.
Damn it.
That's see. Hard. There we go. That's better. I'm going into the red room.
That is so hard to do. It really is.
A slightly darker red room. Nah, that is Cooper, and then I don't want that. There we go. I'm going to hang out in the red room for a bit. I don't know why I just noticed the background was the same as my background, so now I'm in the red room.
Hey, Philip, what's going on?
Which we will have. We're doing Twin Peaks again, guys. We are starting that up. We're up to season 2, episodes 13, 14, and 15, I think. So we're almost through season 2, and then we finally got the return, which will be fantastic. I'll probably do a watch along of Fire Walk with Me, even though I did a deep dive on that last year. We'll definitely do Fire Walk with Me, and probably in that same stream, I'll probably do a long stream of Fire Walk with Me and the missing pieces of Fire Walk with Me. That whole thing, and then we'll jump into the return, which will be great watching that again. It's been maybe over a year since I've watched the return.
Twin Peaks is another one I've never seen. There's a lot of them I need to.
Yeah, I remember you told me that you never got into Twin Peaks.
Never seen it.
One you got to check out. Hey, Phil.
Yeah, I've just never I'm just never in a situation where I had a chance to really check it out. So, but I've always thought about it.
Yeah, no, it's a great one. It's one of my favorite shows by one of my favorite directors.
That's why I was like, well, shit, if JT likes it that much, man, there's got to be something to it, you know?
Yeah, no. Once you get
You know,
to, especially once you get to, I mean, the first season's fantastic. The second season does dip a bit after Lynch because Lynch left like halfway through the season, not even, but like it's still good, but the quality dips a bit. Then Fire Walk with Me, the movie is fantastic. It's very different than the show. Then The Return is very different. The third season is very different than anything else in the whole franchise, too, in the whole series. I mean, it's very similar to the movie in tone than the original first two seasons. That's right. Yeah, they got the little. They have the little kid.
there's
That little. Is that their
people,
daughter? Is that a kid, son or a daughter? I think it's a daughter.
certain
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah. They
I
said stay with
respect
your
their
sister.
opinion. Certain people that I respect their opinion. Ain't that funny how we got on here? We found certain people that
Yeah.
respect their opinion,
Oh
and
yeah,
if
for sure.
and if they're really passionate about it, it's like, man, I got to check this out because if he says he likes it this well, there's got to be something.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of fun doing the watch alongs for it because I've been wondering
Really
for
touching.
a long while since I started the channel. I've wanted to talk about Twin Peaks, but like I didn't know how to like I wasn't going to do a video per episode, like review per episode. And then I was thinking maybe I can do season by season or like an analysis of the whole show. And I said, that's a daunting fucking task. So I said, I was thinking forever, like how to do it. And then I did the deep dive on Fire Walk with Me, the movie. And then I said, all right, how can I do the show? And I said, actually, if we do like maybe 3 episodes a watch, like a stream, we can probably get through the show within like 7-8 months, something like that. So that's what I've been doing. We're up to like almost near the end of season 2. We'll be like 6 episodes out from the season 2 finale after this next stream on next Saturday, a week from today.
Some series, man. The last time I delved into a series, we didn't do watch along, but we would watch it and then we'd review it. Me and American Werewolf in New Jersey, we did
Okay.
the Penny Dreadful series.
Nice.
So
I never got into that show. I never watched it.
Different, man. It's got a good cast, and what it does is it covers back in the day, basically all the old monsters and shit. But it shows them from the way they're written in the book, like Frankenstein and all that shit.
That's cool. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I just never checked it out. Scary Movie 6, Joe. Yeah, I can't wait for that either. Actually, I saw the trailer, which I usually never watch trailers, but a movie for like Scary Movie, like a sequel. I'm fine with watching a trailer. I am excited, which is why we are doing Scary Movie tomorrow night. I was supposed to do it last night, but I was editing all day the night before. Pet Cemetery video.
That new Scary Movie, I was like, oh shit.
I can't wait for it, especially with the Wayans brothers back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's
in the trailer. They're poking fun at the fucking shit that's going. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's gonna be people pissed at some of the jokes in that movie. I mean, just like it was when it came out, right? I mean, it was the same way when all those movies first came out.
They picked a good time to do it, and you could see throughout it the ones that they're going to poke fun at. You could see the 3 or 4 that they're going to really hit right away. I was like, oh hell!
I counted like 7-8 movies or so horrors that they parried. Weapons was one I saw. Ghostface is obviously still in there. There was a lot of them. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was at least 6, 7. I was saying, oh, they're doing this one and this one and this one. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. There's a couple in there that are really, really popular.
Oh, Terrifier.
Yes, and there's another one or two. Yeah,
they're doing Terrifier. Yeah, there was a bunch of different scenes that I was saying to myself, damn, all right, they're doing a lot of movies they're parodying.
Megan.
Oh yeah, that's right, Megan.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, a lot of them. You saw Weapons, Joe? What do you think of Weapons? That's right. She wrote how does the song come into play? Is that this movie or is that the sequel? When she says the song that she wrote for him and he doesn't recognize it. I think that's the sequel, right?
She was playing it. I mean, she was at the piano. She was playing it there, but
Yeah.
it becomes prominent in the next one because
Yeah.
they
Okay.
talk about it in this one, but that's how she knows that there's something wrong with him
That
because
he's
he doesn't
possessed in
remember
two. Okay. Yeah.
because he doesn't remember it. Yeah,
Yeah. Because I didn't think it was this
but
one because
he remember it.
she doesn't know he's possessed until at the end of
Yeah,
this one.
that's when
Well,
she's like,
two
"Oh fuck,"
finds
because
out kind of right at the very end. But so
she
two is
wrote
one.
that especially for him, so she knows he would remember this song. Plus, they just talked about it a few days before.
Yeah. No. Exactly. And
Because
something that's sentimental. How do you forget it?
yeah, because the first and the second one does what I like for a lot of sequels to do, connect directly. Like
Yep.
I like to see the last 5 minutes
Right from the end. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I love that. First time I've seen that happen was in Friday 13th Part 2
Yeah.
and Halloween 2. That's the first two I ever seen do that.
I hate that in Halloween too. How? Because it's
No,
not the same when
right.
Michael falls off the balcony.
Yeah, he
That
falls off the
drives
front
me
in Part
nuts,
2.
dude. It drives me nuts how that reshoot.
Yeah, he fell off the back fucking balcony in the original one, and he didn't walk off of it like that.
What drives me nuts is the way he falls off.
Yeah.
That's so different and stupid looking compared to the original. Like it's not the
Plus,
same.
there's 7 shots in Halloween 2.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they messed up the continuity, right?
Somehow they was able to stick one more bullet in that gun, man. I don't know. It's like, come on, guys, man. This is filmmaking. None of you noticed if there was a 7th shot? Then you don't need to be making the movie.
Yeah, there's so many times, you know, how I nitpick movies all the time too. Is that I see something or notice something and say, how did no one notice this on the set? The
They
writers,
did.
you know, a lot of times they do, and it's just a fast thing, and they don't care, and they got to get a movie out. But still, like if I was making a movie, like I would not be able to let little things like
Right.
little stuff slide and shit. I would notice something and say, no, that's fucking stupid. Like, why are we doing this? And
Yes.
catch it. But
Yes,
you can't get
absolutely. You gotta have some pride in your work, and that's not having pride in your art. It's really not.
no, exactly. All right, so Dalton is now in the coma, and they don't know what the hell's going on. Imagine that. Imagine having your kid in a coma and not knowing what the fuck's going on. They have no answers.
I know exactly how it feels, man. Yeah. Yeah, I understand exactly what you're going through. They're so helpless, and it makes them almost feel like bad parents because they can't help. Because the parents supposed to be able to help anything, right?
Yep. And then that's when you just feel powerless when you can't do anything.
Yeah, I was like that with my daughter. Yeah, so I totally get it.
Especially when just like they're like he's there in the home, and like it's not like he's dead, like fully dead, and he's gone. He's there as a constant fucking reminder.
And there's no explanation. He's
exactly.
He's healthy. You know, people don't go into comas just for the hell of it. There's
exactly for no reason at all. Especially a healthy young kid like that.
Mm-hmm.
And especially for reasons they can't even determine. Doctors.
Yep. Yeah. It sucks, man.
It's a good setup for him going into the further. How you doing, Carrie? Thank you for stopping in and saying hey.
That was a cool way to use a jump scare right there with the now, because you didn't hear, you didn't see it coming. You didn't see it. Sometimes hearing it's better than seeing it. Smart way to use a jump scare without making it like every other jump scare.
Yeah, like not a visual one.
But little room for a poor kid.
Yeah, here's her playing the piano.
The baby's a little older than what I thought. Okay. So it's not a newborn. Okay. Not very
old. She's a little, maybe like 1, 2 tops. Probably 1.5, something like that. She's
one-ish.
That's a great. Yeah, that is a creepy scene. I fell behind probably a minute because I got an ad, but the walkie-talkie, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why you didn't. Yeah, that's why you didn't respond.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll be there. Hey, Carrie, how you doing?
I went ahead like 45 seconds. She just picked up. Now she's in the room with the husband, right? Or with
let me know when you get an ad, man. Let me know when you get an ad, and I'll pause it till it gets off.
All right. Cool.
That way we'll stay together on here. I'll I'll pause it for a second. Tell me when she's sitting there on the bed talking to him.
She's talking to her son. He's holding the little panda bear stuffed out. She just sat down on the bed right now. Now he sat up in the bed.
Have they said, "I promise"?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. She said, "I know it's hard right now." Yeah, better. I promise. Yep.
Hey, Paul.
Cool.
Hey, Papa.
What did Carrie say? I would be good if I didn't have a stupid ass cold. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick. Dude, everybody's, I know like so many people that are fucking sick.
Hey, CBD, what's going on, Luke?
Hey, Paula, how you doing? Happy weekend.
I'm like finally around at night.
Carrie finally watched Slumber Party Massacre. You never saw the first Slumber Party Massacre?
Oh, it's fucking great.
Yeah, you're a huge fan of that one. You know I love 2 more. That's my favorite in the franchise. As insane as it is. I had the director and writer on, Deborah Brock, last year. That was great. Yeah, that's a great movie, Carrie. You have to watch 2 now. 3 sucks. Don't worry about 3. 3 is terrible. What's up, CBD? How you doing, bro? We are in the further. Well, I'm in the red room, but we're in the further.
Be prepared for the second one, though. The second one goes completely off the rail. It's not like the first one.
Yeah, it's a crazy fucking sequel.
It's like Slumber Party Massacre on a fever dream, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's such a fun movie, though. I don't give a fuck what people think. Same with any movie. I have my opinion, and they're set in stone, as always. Like Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows. I mean, that's what I love that movie.
Sleepaway Camp 2 did the same thing, too, man. They just went completely over the top on the second one, just like on Slumber Party. Those two did that together.
Yep. There's so many second entries in a franchise that I prefer to the original. Texas Chainsaw 2, Slumber Party Massacre 2, Sorority House Massacre 2, Sleepaway Camp 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Friday 4, and then 2 right after that. Like, there's a lot of them that I like the second one more. Book of Shadows. Maniac Cop 2. I mean, there's so many.
I'm an OG kind of guy, I guess. Yeah, like I always like the one that brought it to us more. But usually with a lot of those, I love the first one so much. There's a lot of them that the second one is so much different that you have to love it. It's like Chainsaw Massacre 2, and you know.
I love it. Almost good. I have not heard of
Stay Tuned. It's different. You know, they had to go different, man. They
it's super different.
They couldn't do the same thing again.
They went the same. They went the same way with 3 and 4 and all of them. They were all like a remake of the same fucking story, but 2 is like Hooper's dark comedy take on the original. That's my favorite one for sure. It is my favorite. I love 2. I had Caroline Williams on to talk a slasher movie that she did last year. But having her on was just a blast because I love her character, Stretch.
Gotta love 2. Hell yeah. Love how most of the cast is back. That's cool stuff. Drayton and
Interesting. So stay tuned. This movie Carrie's talking about, Stay Tuned, and I've heard of it. I never saw it. Is apparently what Cabin in the Woods ripped off.
Really?
That's interesting because I really, really like Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods is cool. Yeah, it is, man. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did.
List. Yeah,
I did not expect to like it that much. I really didn't, but I ended up enjoying it a lot, man.
So many Easter eggs, man. Yeah, I got to definitely check that out. See, that's fucking creepy.
I love that she grabbed the baby right away. That's what a mom would do.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? She's that fucker grabs the baby up real quick, and she's holding that fucker too, like, you know what I mean? Like you'd have to break her arms to get that baby out of her arms.
This movie really has some great jump scares, and I usually hate most of modern jump scares and jump scares in general, unless they're done really well, like Exorcist 3 or like really good jump scares. But this movie for a modern, like post 2000s horror, this movie has really good tension, suspense, and the jump scares are fucking good.
Yeah. I'm well known for bitching about jump scares, but I can't bitch about them in this one. I can't, man, because they do it well.
Work.
This is a slow burn. You don't see very many slow burns with good jump scares. It just doesn't happen. Mixing the two is hard.
Yeah. It is, because usually it's the pacing thing. Mm-hmm. Because when you have a lot of like the Conjuring movies, like Annabelle and stuff like that, I feel like those, you get more of those dumb jump scares because they feel like they have to fit them in every few whatever minutes, like X amount of minutes. Gotta have a jump scare, gotta do something and stuff. This movie takes its time building.
The Nun, man, they do it like crazy in those because they just don't. It doesn't have the substance. It just doesn't have the substance to this stuff. You know?
The Nun is terrible.
They have to have a jump scare. Like without jump scares, it wouldn't be shit. They wouldn't have anything.
How they took that character of Valak from The Conjuring 2, which is that's my favorite in the whole Conjuring universe of movies.
That's my son.
It's Conjuring 2, and having Valak in that movie and how scary of a character that was, which I love the fact that she was played by the same actress who plays the bum in Mulholland Drive by David Lynch. Right. It's a favorite movie of mine. Great, creepy actress in both of those. But how they took that character and fucked up so bad with The Nun and The Nun 2, I don't know how they did it. The Nun 2, I remember being better in almost every regard, but still terrible for me. Like, this is The Nun that terrible, and The Nun 2 was like here, still below terrible. You know, those are the lines.
What's the dude in Conjuring 2? The one I can't remember. He's crooked. My son loves the crooked man in that. He was wishing they'd make a movie.
It was supposed to be a movie. There was supposed to be a movie, and they didn't come out with it. I don't know why. Oh, hit pause. I got an ad right now.
I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah, no. Are you? Yeah, I would like.
Yeah, because I think they fucked it up, man.
They could have.
I think they fucked it up.
I mean,
especially
if Blumhouse put it out. Blumhouse has not been doing too well lately. They've been having a lot more misses than hits.
You know, look what they did with Valak. I mean, of course they'd have fucked up Crooked Man.
Yeah.
And he was cool.
I don't get it. Yeah,
leave him alone,
I mean, I actually liked the last Conjuring movie that came out. It was nothing great, but it was much better than the third one. The Devil Made Me Do It. The last one, the fourth one, The Last Rites. That one I liked that.
I've not seen that yet. I haven't seen the fourth one yet.
Dave was a good friend. Yeah, Dave was like my best friend on here in this community, man. I miss that dude every fucking day. I think of Dave. Yeah, Dave was great.
You guys are going to be seeing Dave soon.
Yeah,
we're all going to be seeing Dave here really soon, you guys. I got a surprise for everybody. So you guys are going to be seeing Dave here real soon.
Oh, cool. Nice. I think you talked about that with me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
you're the only one that I've talked about it, though.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah. What Carrie just said. Dave was such a vibrant person. Yeah, he's always fucking smiling. That dude cracked me up more than fucking anybody. We would just fucking message each other, talk, just laugh all the time of just the dumbest shit, the funniest stuff. Doesn't matter what we were talking about.
Yeah.
And rest in peace, man. I really miss that dude. So unexpected. And then same with fucking Wes. I mean, rest in peace to Wes. I don't think I streamed since I heard that news, or maybe I didn't. I forgot for the last one. But yeah, that was so random. I didn't expect that.
Steven was a great guy too, man.
When Steven passed, that was hard too. I mean, that was sad. That was very sad.
Did a great show on Christine with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was on a few streams of Steven's. Yeah, he was one of the nicest people ever. Like, that dude's heart was golden.
Genuinely, yes. Just like Dave, one of the most genuinely nice people that I've ever met on here or anywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, stop, CBD. Blumhouse has never done well. They've put out some good movies. I'll pull up a list of their movies right here just to see. They make a lot of shit movies and stuff recently. Even that's the issue. I feel you on that. But they started with some fun and decent ones. I mean,
Are
this
you back
movie
yet?
right here. I hate Paranormal Activity, so you can scratch that. Sinister, The Purge. I've never been a big fan of that. The Creep franchise. I love Creep 1 and 2. Creep's my favorite
Oh,
found
yeah.
footage.
Pretty
Split.
good.
M. Night Shyamalan. Split. I really, really liked. Get Out. Really like Get Out. Happy Death Day. Halloween trilogy recently. Terrible. Fucking awful.
Yeah.
Us. I like Us. Jordan Peele. And then they got into a lot of shit. See, those are a lot of older ones and stuff. But
The
those are
earlier
all
ones
great
were a lot
ones.
better.
But yeah, they do
Are
have a
you
lot of crap.
are you back yet, man?
Yes. I'm losing track of it. I'm reading the chat. What time you at?
Yeah, I was waiting for you. I was like, oh shit, 31 minutes.
All right, cool. 31.
I was like, oh shit, he's got to be back by now.
All right, play. He's wiping his fucking, head at the desk. I like those quick shots, when he's like, he's envisioning shit. And then, like, you see Dalton, like, in the black and white shots. Some cool camera work.
Her eyes look tired when she's sitting there talking to that nurse. She just looks tired as fuck, man. And you do, man. It's hard because you spend your whole life sitting around there just, thinking why and how and what can I do and was it my fault?
Yeah, Carrie was very close with Steven. Yeah, that was so sad hearing that. Blumhouse is very hit or miss indeed.
Did you see the tribute thing?
Yeah, they did a lot of movies. They've done so many movies. What did you say?
I was asking Carrie if she's seen the watch along rewatch that I put together that me and Steven did several years back. I was asking her if she's seen that tribute thing for that on Dark Carpenter's Christine. So if you haven't seen it, go back and check it out, and you can see me and him together like 4 years ago. It's really kind of cool. He was feeling good. He wasn't sick,
Yeah, I mean, that guy fought like hell, man. He was sick for a while. Yeah. That guy he was streaming in the hospital. I mean, he was so driven.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out because it's a lot of fun.
That's creepy when she finds the fucking handprint and the bloody handprint right next to Dalton.
It's time to call the old priest and the young priest. Get them in here now.
The one thing I don't know about this movie is with the fucking elephant trunk gas mask, whatever that is, that Lynche Elise uses. Yeah. It's so weird looking.
I think that's just a way for her to hear him and to keep all the other sounds out.
I get what they explain it as. It's just I don't know how I feel about how it looks.
It's weird.
I mean, it looks kind of fucking insane.
Like she wants to add some extra creepiness to it. You know what I mean? It's like she likes the hoopla. You know what I mean? She's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this mask. Just add a little bit more creepiness to it.
Invisible Man with what's her name? Oh, who was in that? Why am I blanking on her name? She was in Us too that I just mentioned, but I never saw that. Never got around to that Invisible Man remake.
I didn't. It was bad. Man.
Yeah, CBD said it was bad too. I didn't hear a lot. I heard I didn't hear a lot of bad things, but I heard mixed. I heard people liked it, and I heard people thought it was pretty bad.
It was basically an Invisible Man / horror movie version of Sleeping with the Enemy.
Ah. That makes sense.
Because it's about abusive boyfriend or husband, and he's the one that becomes invisible is the abusive husband.
Okay. All right. So twisted around a bit.
So it's not a remake at all.
Yeah, it just completely switches up the whole story.
Like
Carrie said,
Burn.
I like the first Happy Death Day, second one's too scientific. Yeah, it did change gears from like slasher to
I like her.
time travel sci-fi. But I
She was
do like
creepy.
time travel and all that type of shit. So the sequel works for me. I like Happy Death Day to You. It's
And
nowhere
she
near
made
as
that
good
show,
as the
man.
first. Oh,
She-
what's her name? Jessica
She's so
Roth.
spunky, man. She sells it. You know what I mean? You could feel it from her.
I
She
love
she, she
Jessica
makes
Roth.
that show.
She
She
really,
makes it. I think, man.
yeah, she's great.
Anybody else, it wouldn't be the same.
She has, yeah, she has a lot of charisma, a lot of personality.
She does, man.
And
I'd never
just the
seen
way
her
she
before.
gets more and more frustrated and stuff as like the loop keeps going on and stuff. And she just gets out of bed, fucking, she's all pissed off. She does
Yeah,
such
she's
a good
determined.
job in that.
Yes, she's
Yeah,
determined. She's like, fuck it, I don't care how many
oh
times I
yeah,
got to like, kill me again. I don't
we
give a
did a
shit.
lot.
So it's like
I
a horror
did a
movie
watch of
Groundhog
that.
Day.
When did I do a watch of that? Sometime last year, I think I did a watch of that one. I don't know if I did the sequel. At this point, I don't, with 2,000 uploads, I don't even remember what the fuck I've done. What movies, like, I remember most of them, but like now and then I'll think of something, a movie, and I'll say, did I ever do a video or a watch of that? And I don't remember. Now I gotta look. I know I did Happy Death Day.
Well, yeah.
All right, no, I didn't do Happy Death Day to You. All right, so that's something we gotta do. That was like 6 months ago. I'll do that one day. Maybe next month we'll do a Happy Death Day to You.
See, it's where that realm and you know, they're mixing. It's like they're coming into where they're at. Here's this dude pacing back and forth. Like all this shit already going on. Now you got this dude pacing back and fucking forth.
I just love the whole idea of using astral projection and just having like another dimension that your body floats to.
Yeah.
That's inhabited by all these fucking demonic entities and spirits.
Yeah. And for people who didn't know anything about it, they do a good job in this film of letting you know what it is and what it does with very little bit of time. You know what I mean? So they kind of bring you in and let you know, because I'd never really heard of it like that. So they taught me about it at the same time the movie's going on. So that was pretty good.
That's cool how when she sees the silhouette walk across the window.
Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden he's inside and shit or something.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's right. He's fucking
like,
weird, creepy looking. You know what that reminds me of? 1408. Stephen King, the movie, which is my favorite horror Stephen King adaptation. I love that film, but they have the same type of that disfigured hallucination, that person who like has the cleaver or whatever, who comes at John Cusack's character. That's what that reminded me of. Just like a random spooky looking fucking dude appearing.
I love it. The next scene you see is the Penske fucking mover truck. Immediately they're leaving. See you.
I swear it was right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta believe her.
Barbara Hershey.
Yeah, we got the great Barbara Hershey in this movie. I mean, the Entity is such an underrated fucking movie. I know you're a big fan of that too, Keith, right? The Entity is a very underrated one.
Oh yeah.
That's such a great movie.
I won't even get into all of it because then I'll get off on some kind of a. I will go through a detour and discuss Barbara Hershey's body or something. So
I'm sure you did a watch of that at some point, right?
Nope, I've never covered it because I know I've spent my whole time talking about her tits.
I did a video. I did a podcast episode on it.
Man's got to know his limitations, you know.
I mean, yeah, she was gorgeous in that movie, but the effects work is pretty inventive in that movie.
It's based on a true story. I think that one was crazy. That one was insane.
Yeah, they all are. Most of them are. With anyone with ghosts and stuff. I mean, I'm very skeptical on ghosts and spirits and stuff. I'm not a religious person. I try to keep an open mind, but I don't know. But I do know a lot of people who have had weird supernatural experiences. I've never had one. I've never seen a UFO. I've never seen a fucking Bigfoot. I've never seen a ghost or nothing. And I wish I would. Like, I'm the type of person I'd be waving for a UFO to come down to fucking
come on, man.
Wait, get me out of here. Take me zipping around the galaxy and the universe for a while. Drop me back after that. Please don't fucking throw my ass. That would be me. But doesn't happen.
She come through there and stuff those clothes in there, man, and somehow she missed that kid. You seen that kid standing there facing the wall, and she completely missed
That's
him.
what I was talking about when we first started, about how, like, when it doesn't draw attention to it. I love that. That's such a creepy, awesome little detail, because you don't see that kid usually the first time. It could slip past you.
Yeah, and she's just thinking, what the fuck is this little kid doing in here, man? Because he's not threatening. And why are you dressed like that, dude? It ain't Halloween. But she knows, she's like, oh, hell.
He pops out of the cupboard in a second, right? That's right.
And she's like, oh, no, man. You gotta be shitting me, dude. We just moved here. Like, their shit's not even out of the boxes.
Oh, there's the famous Tiptoe Through the Tulips started playing.
We gotta move again, honey. Finally, he tells her, look, I can't afford to move all the time, man. Look.
They do move a decent amount. They moved
from
this house to the next one. Then in 5, are they in a different house? I don't remember that movie at all. 5.
Like, they just say, fuck getting their own place, and they move in with his mom after this.
Night of the Creeps. I was never a fan of that movie, Night of the Creeps.
Oh,
yeah, that's one of those, like, classic ones that I never got into much. Same with Fright Night is another one, and Night of the Demons, too.
Really?
I've never been never was a fan of that. Like, I don't dislike them, but just never grasped me, like grabbed me or interested me.
Because Night of the Creeps and Night of the Demons are both fun as fuck, and you like that type of fun horror.
Oh yeah, they are fun. I remember Night of the Demons especially. I don't really remember a lot from Night of the Creeps, but I do remember more from Night of the Demons because I maybe have seen that 2-3 times in my life.
What's Tom Atkins, man? Tom Atkins is in it. Wow.
It's fun. I mean, Linnea Quigley in the fucking lipstick and effect. I mean, that's great. I mean, that's a crazy looking effect. There is some fun stuff in that movie for sure. I don't know why it just never clicked with me fully.
You guys have sour balls? Yes, we do. Well, it must be hard to get blowjobs.
Where would that come from? You just thought of it? I don't know if it was a comment.
No, that was a line that Suzanne, played by Quigley, said.
I wouldn't remember lines from it. Yeah.
You know, the first time you see her when she's bent over and you can see her ass and everything, and then she goes by, and those guys are looking at her. Those guys are looking at her. That's what she says to him. Yeah.
I mean, she was all over the place in the 80s.
Man, it's the first thing you see of her in Night of the Demons is her ass bent over in her panties. Yeah. She makes a hell of an entrance.
I gotta go, Joe. All right.
Take it easy,
I don't know if you're gone already, Joe, but if not, take care, man. Have a great night.
She's had it, man. She is now had it.
I mean, I'd be out of this house already, dude. I mean, get the fuck out of here.
There's a priest there now. She's a fucking man. I don't care. I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
That's a nice little house, too. Be like
with the shoes, how she's looking, and she sees the shoes, and she pokes it, and then you think maybe it's there, and then he comes out of the top part of the cupboard. That's a cool jump scare, too. Like, I think all the jump scares are fucking great in this movie.
They have to be natural. That's still natural.
I don't think there's one cheap one, right? Like, from what I can recall, I don't think there's a cheap jump scare in this movie.
It can't feel like you wrote it in there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said, like, a lot of modern horror movies and stuff, it feels like they have to hit a quota every fucking so often.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They have every so often, you got to fucking put a jump scare in.
Yeah, like looking this way and then looking this way. And then as soon as you turn around, there they are. You know what I mean?
It's always 3. It's always in fucking 3s. You know, like something happened, they look at the second time, Third time, there's a scare. It's so predictable.
Yep. And yeah, that's why these work, because they happen organically. You know what I mean? They don't feel like they're written in there. Feel like they just took that opportunity to stick it there rather than write it there.
Oh, this is a scene here coming up with Darth Maul.
Yeah, he's in the fucking corner pointing. Yeah.
Yeah, when she's Barbara Hershey starts telling her a dream.
See, he has no memory of this because they
he's repressed. Yeah, they repressed his whole memories of his ability to astral project.
So instead, he's coming off like a dick because he don't remember any of it. He's coming off like this. Yeah.
Pause it. I just hit an ad for a minute.
So instead he's coming off like this asshole that isn't trying. I
don't know why there's so many ads on fucking Max, HBO Max right now. Usually,
yeah, man.
One and a half
things about streaming, man. Is to watch a series, you could watch it without all the commercials. But now the ads work just like the commercials did back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s.
I know. That's exactly what they are.
Back when I was a kid, ads were something in a newspaper. Commercials were what they call ads now.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that too, yeah.
That was a commercial. Ads were what you clipped out of the newspaper.
Still the same type of shit. I mean, there's still most of them all trying to sell people shit they don't need.
Yeah. I've never seen a commercial and it made me want to go buy something. I've never seen a commercial where it showed Dawn dishwashing soap, and I go,
I said I gotta have it, right?
That's the one we need right there. That's what we've been looking for our whole life.
I watched all those commercials. I said to myself, who the fuck falls for this? Like, there's really people that call these numbers. I guess there are. There really are.
The commercial never
at least companies stay in business. They don't. They go out of business eventually. Some of them.
They spend a lot of money on those commercials and those ads, man.
Oh yeah, mine's about to end here, so you can hit play again.
And most of them are shit we've known about for 50 years anyway, man. It's not like you're gonna give me a commercial, let me know it's there. I know it's there.
And they're all the amount of fucking drug commercials is insane. Dude. It's literally like if you get like a 5-minute run of commercials watching TV, maybe fucking 5, 6 of the commercials out of 8 will be about a medication or something. And none of them make sense. They're just like, they don't even tell you what it does. Sometimes it's just someone like dancing on a yacht, and then there's someone else like snorkeling, and then like it has some weird name, and they say, here you go, fucking take this and consult your doctor, and by the way, you may fucking die if you take this medication or end up in a coma. You may end up in the further Darth Maul may stalk
you. Brain bleed, and on some occasions a coma and then death. Like, wow, I'll go get that right now.
It's crazy when I hear that, and it's amazing how it should be fucking illegal. I say it all the time with how they put the small fucking print. It should be illegal. They put all the tiny ass print. You would have to pause the TV and zoom in and walk right up to it to read some of that small print.
It's like some shite.
Is that jump scare? That is still a great fucking jump scare. I love that.
That room is just like a mess.
Yeah, but it's not expected at all. That's why it's so well done.
And then
she's telling the story. Yeah, she's telling the story. You think that, maybe something in her recounting the story, something might happen creepy, and he points to Dalton and stuff. You don't expect the demon to fucking pop out behind him and stuff. So it's such a great one.
And for several minutes, you see those handprints all over there, and not one time does one of the characters bring those handprints to your attention. They're not showing it down your throat.
I love
you see them. Yeah, you see them. You don't need them to go, hey, look at the handprint.
CBD says most of the ads are bought or big pharma or insurance. Yeah, insurance commercials too. All over the goddamn place. May cause rectal bleeding. Yeah,
exactly.
The insane amount of side effects and stuff for the meds on all those commercials is sickening. What's up, Russell?
And on occasion, sudden death. Yeah. Sudden painful death on medication.
I'm going to take that. Give me that medication. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, I just stay away from all of them and just say, fuck it, I don't want nothing to do with any of those.
Yeah, I mean, after hearing all that, who does?
Because with my luck, I would be the one that had the sudden brain bleed and death.
And some of it's for
I would
the
live through
dumbest
it, and my
shit
body
too.
wouldn't work anymore. I would live
Some
through
of
it, and I'd just sitting here.
Yeah, some of the medications are just like skin like medications or like something for like a very easily like it's not a life-threatening thing or something that you need this medication for, but like it could be like a skin disorder and like the medication says it could
To
lead
make your
to
dick
death
work, yeah,
and shit
to
like
make your
that.
dick
And it's
work.
like, what? Get out of here.
Yeah, or to make your dick hard again. It's like, well, I don't know if I want hard that goddamn bad. Leave me alone.
I'm looking at Specs CBD. So I'm up to.
Or to
I love that. We got Specs and I forget the other guy. What's his name? The guy who works with Specs.
I don't remember. Oh, the guy that eats the Hot Pockets all the time.
Yeah. I always forget his name.
Yeah, I don't remember. He eats the Hot Pocket guy.
Only reason I remember Specs is because now I know Leigh Whannell 1 and 2 because he has fucking glasses. That's the only reason.
I love how it shows us their relationship too. Like those two are good friends. They're different, but you can tell they've known each other for years. You just met them and you feel like that they've definitely been.
Oh yeah, they're like best friends. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they don't tell you that. They don't need to. You shouldn't have to tell somebody, shove something down somebody's throat constantly to get it, if you know how to write. Oh shit! he just peed a little when he seen those two girls.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a creepy shot too, and like they feel it like as soon as they walk in this house, they just know something is off here.
See, and Patrick Wilson's thinking these are some fucking shysters, man. They're this part of their con.
I mean, anybody would. Anyone like in their right mind.
And then they're extra good because now they bring the old woman in here to back them up. Now he's thinking, damn, these are some good con men.
There you go, Russell. Tucker is the other guy's name, apparently.
Tucker Grandma in to back them up. Which a really good con team would bring somebody like her in to back it up. You know what I mean? Because she's believable.
There is our natural, our national treasure right there.
Yeah,
Lynn Shay has just made her debut in this movie.
A good con team could bring in Grandma in just to make him look truthful. So I can totally see his skepticism. I totally understand it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
he's had enough bullshit and he doesn't need to be conned too.
I feel like Elise kind of helps him feel a little more like open to it, but I think it's eventually his mom. That sits him down and tells him and shows him in the pictures and says, "This is what happened to you." So then at that point, you have to believe all this shit.
Plus, he's desperate. He's desperate.
That's a huge thing.
When it switches is when he looks at that drawing. Is when he looks at that drawing and he looks at him. And he says, "Dalton, what's wrong with you, buddy? Where are you at?" He's desperate to try anything.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, it's your kid on the line. Your kid in a coma that you have no idea why. You find out that this might be a way to find him. All right, yeah. Tell me all about this astral projection shit and me leaving my body.
Yeah. Hey, he doesn't believe it the whole time, but he's willing to try it. You have to be, because things aren't going well.
I love the way
he can only lay like that so long. You know what I mean? He can only lay in that coma like that so long. A person can't stay in a coma too fucking long, man.
Well, I wonder what would have happened if he eventually got Dalton, if the demon got him or kept him. And he would just be coma does his brain shut down eventually? Like, does his body die? And then he's just in the afterlife in the further? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, Lynn Shay is a legend, CBD says. So he's another Lynn Shay person. Hell yeah. Lynn Shay is just
her was alone in the dark. He's like, can I see Dr. Whatever? And she says, no. And he said, she said, well, he is here. but you can't see him. And he says, why? Because he's invisible. He's like, all right.
I
I love
love
that. I love that.
everything that she's in. But yeah, I had Jack Shoulder who directed that on. He did
I mean,
Nightmare on Elm Street
I
2
love that.
also, and Wishmaster 2 he also did. That's a very underrated movie. But because she's Bob Shaye's sister, they had a new line.
Mhm.
I don't know if he still is today, but he was for a long, long time. Is he still? Let me see.
I thought I heard he might have passed, man.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know.
He's the reason that we have that part there in Nightmare on Elm Street where Ronnie Blake.
No, he's alive.
Pulled through the door.
He's 87. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, pretty much.
Thanks to Bob Shaye, we have that scene that doesn't look good at all.
He's 87. He didn't die yet,
Damn.
but yeah, he's 87.
God damn, man. The older these people get, the older I feel. Because inevitably, the older these people get, the older we get.
Yeah.
I remember that fucker was 40.
Time never stops moving.
I remember Bob Shaye was like 40, you know? Like, damn, he's 87. That makes me, oh my God.
Look at like a lot of the kid actors that maybe my generation stuff grew up with, like Macaulay Culkin and like Elijah Wood and so many of them, and then like seeing them how old they are now and stuff, like it's crazy, it's surreal.
Seeing a motherfucker like
Dakota Fanning, and you know, like all the younger like that were kid actors when I was growing up, or like maybe a little before, and now they're like in their fucking 30s, 40s, 50s. Some of these people.
Fucking Kirsten Dunst. Fan,
yeah, Kirsten Dunst too. She's in the Crazy movie by Lars von Trier. What the hell's the name of the movie?
Yeah, that's Melancholia.
Melancholia, yeah, it was Melancholia. That's a wild film, man. Yeah, that's a wild movie. All of Trier's stuff is. I did a video on House that Jack built a few months ago. That's a fantastic fucking movie. I love that movie. Antichrist is a good movie too. That's a fucked up movie also.
He's kind of like his filmmaking is kind of like Yorgos Lanthimos. They're a lot alike.
I don't think I've seen much of his stuff.
He did he did I think Killing of a Sacred Deer maybe.
Okay.
Shit like that maybe.
They're like, it's like, I don't know the best way to describe. You can't really describe von Trier's stuff. It's just like very arty, experimental, like art house like stuff. I guess it's the best way.
The films have the same feel to them. You know what I mean? They're a little off. The people in them are just like from another planet. You know what I mean? Especially in Killing of a Sacred Deer. Those motherfuckers are from somewhere.
Who? CBD Elijah Wood? Because he's been in other stuff. He was in the Maniac remake. Is one of my favorite remakes ever.
That's where he won me over, man. He won me over in the Maniac remake.
He's so good in that, and you don't even see him 99% of the movie because it's all first person, except for like a few certain shots.
They did what you should do in a remake. You know, that's what you should do in a remake.
Absolutely.
Make it yours.
That's one of the best remakes. It is so good. I don't know which one I like better because they're so different, but they are the same. Like the story is very similar.
You know,
it's a lot grimy. Yeah, that New York grimy feel that like a lot of movies that were filmed that way, like guerrilla style filmmaking in New York City without permits. They just run in, shoot shit, leave. Yeah. That's exactly how that movie looks. And yeah, the original Maniac has that a lot more, that grimy feeling. Yeah. But I thought it was a good decision to change it. Yeah, exactly. But it was a good decision.
That's why I like it better too. I like all that dirty, cheaply made 70s exploitation shit.
No, they're both fantastic, but I don't know which I like better. As the years have gone on, I think I might even just prefer the remake a little bit. above the original.
Could be
Like
that could be
so
too
good.
because you've already seen the 1981 for so many years. It's new. It's
Yeah,
different. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's all. That makes sense too. That
That could
happens.
be it. Yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
like
Oh,
if you
definitely.
grow up with a certain movie and stuff and watch it so many times, and then the remake comes out and it's actually fucking good,
Yes.
then that's much more new to you. You know, as an experience, it's like it's something that you don't see as much. Now you have a bunch more years and decades for that movie to grow on you, just like the original.
I actually hope to not like the remakes because I don't want to have
Yeah.
that spoil. You know what I mean?
I
I
mean,
like to be able to see.
I always hope for the best with any remake, but I never
Yeah.
hold my breath, especially
So do I.
nowadays.
Yeah, I'm always skeptical, but I found myself getting too skeptical, man. I found myself shitting on it and damning it before I ever seen it, especially if
That
it's one where I really love the
Yeah,
original. You know?
that could happen sometimes. I mean, yeah, if they're remaking like like a pillar of horror, like a real big horror movie, classic film or something like that, that always scares the shit out of people, and
Like when
rightfully
Zombie came
so.
out with Halloween. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and I like Rob Zombie's Halloween, and I actually really love. We've talked about this about H2. Fuck everybody who
yeah.
doesn't like that movie.
I don't know why I like it. I just do. For some
Yep,
reason,
same.
I can
Well,
rewatch it more than I
Michael is
could the first one.
brutal as shit. That's the big reason
Yeah,
for me. Michael is so brutal in H2.
yeah.
Same similar to why I love 6 and why I've always loved The Curse of Michael Myers. He's so brutal in that movie, and it's very dark. Halloween 6.
I seen it one time back when it first came out.
Really?
I rented it and I didn't care for it very much because of the whole him
Yeah, I
getting
know the
being
whole Thorn
her
stuff is
pregnant and
stupid
all that kind
shit.
of bullshit. And I've
Yeah,
never seen
all of that.
the producer's copy. I've never seen a producer's cut.
Oh, I love the producer's cut. I like
Never
more
seen.
from the producer's cut than the theatrical cut.
Most people do, and
Uh,
I've
pa-
never seen it.
uh, Pause it. I got an ad.
That could be why. Like I may see the I may see the producer's cut and
Yeah,
be like, oh, okay. I
yeah,
always wanted
Maniac.
to like a Halloween movie. I wanted badly to like that trilogy. I just didn't. They didn't capture it. People say, "Oh,
I
2018
couldn't.
captured it."
I
No, they didn't.
couldn't. I could not get into it. 2018 is all right. It's watchable. It's not like like you're going like this the entire time. It's watchable. Kills slightly less watchable. Ends fucking atrocious. That movie was so bad. Oh,
It's
but it did.
it's an abomination, man.
It really is. I
Grinding
mean,
up your hand
we
with
say
an
all the
abomination.
time that if they just stopped after the first Halloween, we'd be fine with it. Except
I
for
would
that,
think.
for me, we wouldn't have Halloween 3, Season of the Witch,
Yeah.
the best
Well,
sequel. So,
maybe they've been planning on it. So maybe
I mean, that was the original idea. Yeah,
yeah, we might have had it. That might have ended up being Halloween too, which
yeah,
they
yeah. That it could have been Season of the Witch.
which would have made a lot more sense to go along with their anthology idea because you wouldn't have the first two being about Michael Myers. You'd only have the first one being about Michael Myers. Then
Yeah,
people may have bought the concept.
yeah, and they're not gonna. I don't know because actually, I wonder because of how big Halloween was and how big
Yeah.
the character of Michael was that if they didn't do a Halloween 2 with Michael and they just went right to doing the anthology thing, people would probably have still gotten pissed.
People
You know
just
that it wasn't Michael coming back again and why are they doing
right.
an anthology thing and like why not keep I want to see Michael, where is he?
Why'd they
That's
call it
definitely
Halloween?
what would happen. Yeah,
Shouldn't they call it
exactly.
Halloween?
Yeah, exactly. All right, you can hit play again. Ad is over.
Yeah. I actually talked to
I like
somebody
the
a week or two ago
drawings.
that
Yeah.
doesn't like Halloween 3 at all. To this day, to hear somebody say they don't like
Really?
Halloween 3 still is
Oh,
weird.
I know a lot of people who don't like it.
Really? I
But
was
like
blown away.
it's much I know a lot more people that like it nowadays than they did
Yes.
decades ago. For sure. I've
Yeah.
always loved it.
Yo, me too. I seen that fucker at the theater, and I was like 9, 10 years old. I was expecting Michael, and I was a big fan. And I was waiting, and he didn't show up there. And I remember asking my mom about it. My mom said, "Honey, I don't think Michael Myers is in this one." So I sit there and watch. But somehow, even though I was expecting that and I was only a kid, I was into that movie and I liked it, even then. 10 years old.
I always liked it too.
People
Because I grew up with the first 6 Halloween movies because when I saw Halloween, I was 6, and right quickly after that, I saw all of the 6 of them because they would play them on like marathons and shit on TV, and then I would go to Blockbuster and fucking rent them. So that they didn't have, they didn't have H2O yet at that point. That didn't come out yet. So the first 6 ones, I have so much nostalgia for them. I've seen them so many times. So I was surprised to hear you say you've only seen 6 once because I've seen 6 so many times.
After 4 and then seeing 5 and everything, I lost faith. The Mask in part 4 threw me totally off. Like I said, I'm still happy. And then, part 5, it's even worse. And then part 6, she's pregnant with his kid, and I was like, damn, they're just, oh my God.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's one of the most sloppy horror franchises, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the Halloween franchise as a whole.
Right.
Like, I can take the first 6 for nostalgia reasons, and H2, and maybe like Rob Zombie's remake, like the first.
2018 would have been a lot better if they would have used the Laurie character from H2O in 2018. She wasn't so over the top. She wasn't so fucking dramatic, ridiculously stupid dramatic.
Well, we've talked about that a few times about her character in H2O versus 2018 and just how well they capture her trauma and her guilt in H2O compared to 2018. I mean, as much as I don't care for H2O, and I never really did, I still like some things about it and the way that they capture Laurie's trauma. That's leagues and leagues better than what they came up with in 2018.
She still felt like Laurie Strode. She didn't feel like Laurie Strode in 2018.
Yeah, and no, she felt like Laurie the cat lady who's been fucking crazy and scared because of one situation that happened 40 years ago.
The whole point of that character was that she was a strong young woman, man, and she overcame, and she's the only one who could. That character, you're telling me that character is going to lose it so bad over one night? I realize that one night was horrible. To fuck up her life so bad that the kid gets taken away? No way. No way. She's going to get back together.
Even with Halloween 2, that's another reason why I don't care for Halloween 2 that much, because they took her as such a strong fucking character in the original, and then she's like a damsel in distress 75% of the movie in the hospital bed. It's like, what the fuck is that decision? And then the brother and sister relation, we hate that, you and me. And a lot of people do. I don't like Halloween 2. I have the nostalgia for it, but it's went downhill severely for me over my life.
Like didn't see that coming. What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, we saw Halloween 3 and how I went to the theater and seen it. It was prophetic. How most of the place was packed when the movie started. By the time it ended, there was not even a third of the people left in there. That was prophetic of what we got for 30, 40 years of people hating that movie. And most of them hadn't even finished it. They just knew Michael Myers wasn't
there. Yeah, I know. And they didn't even want to
bother at the theater.
That's how it was with like Friday Part 5. People gave shit just because Jason wasn't the killer. If you if they didn't reveal that it was Roy at the end, I guarantee 50% of Friday fans would like that movie more. Just the same way as it is. And just if they didn't have Roy and it really was Jason at the end, and they killed Jason, there was no unmasking, show Roy. Same exact movie otherwise, people would be much bigger on that film. I've always liked Friday 5.
Because it's a damn good Friday the 13th movie. I mean, it feels so Friday the 13th. The only thing it does is the fact that he's got his face in it at the end. That's it. It's the only thing.
It's so sleazy. I love that about it. It's like it's by far the sleaziest Friday the 13th movie.
Oh yeah. Gives you Deborah Voorhees nice, fat, fucking pretty boobs in her first few minutes, man. I was like, oh, I like this one already.
Yeah, and like the scene with the sex scene and the double kill with the garden shears and the belt strap around the tree. Those are great kills. I like how Specs here we got the whole elephant trunk mask that Elise has on. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
cool concept. Yeah, I still to this day, I don't know. I'm conflicted on the look of it.
I think it helps her weird shut in creepy old lady vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think she just kind of likes the whole vibe of it. There's got to be something else to it though. If we just read the script or the storyboard or whatever, I think it may give us more insight into it.
Ah.
Because
Uh,
I know when it's just fashion, like I said, I know when just so she can be creepy. There's got to be a good reason to it. She must be able to
yeah.
shut other things out or something. Maybe she can focus completely in it and nothing else can get. I don't know.
Maybe like blocks out energy or like it
Maybe.
or focuses her
Yeah.
on
Maybe.
like the certain energy she needs. They never explain any of it, which
Because
works.
she's got hooked to him, and when she talks, he can hear directly into. He can hear directly everything she's saying, and he's right there.
Yeah, yeah.
For some reason,
I like how they shoot this. With the
it's
lights
definitely
flashing and stuff like that while
yeah,
she's writing down
yeah,
and she's writing faster and faster.
yeah.
Or
Because
he's writing down and she's freaking out in her mask.
you see, look on everybody's face when she put up that mask and put it on. Fucking Patrick Wilson was like, "What the fuck?" He was like,
Yeah,
"What the
because
hell, man?"
it looks fucking ridiculous. That's why I would do the same thing.
So
Russell,
ridiculous it has to be real, right?
yeah,
So
I'll be
it's like
offline
that's
until
so
the end of the
ridiculous. She
month.
must be like you.
Sorry to hear that, Russell. Be offline to the
What?
end of the month. Charging cable. He'll be offline to the end of the month. His charging
Oh
cable
man,
broke. That sucks, man. You can't grab a charger from somebody?
maybe not, man.
What's up? Hey, May. Lovely May. How are you?
I mean,
Chuck.
and here's this
Russell,
fucker back again.
how you doing,
He,
mate?
he comes and snatches her up and molests her face. He basically grabs her face. He's like, "Dude, get off
I
my
forgot
wife's
about
face,
I
dude."
forgot about that actually.
Like, dude,
I
get off my
forgot it.
wife's face, man. Look where his tongue and everything. It's like, dude, chill, man.
Yeah,
Chill. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah. I forgot
Slow
about
down.
Dalton like slapping him across the fucking room too.
And then he got his ass kicked. He was trying to stop him from fucking French kissing his wife, and then got beat up.
I
It's
mean,
always
that is
embarrassing,
disgusting.
you know. It's always embarrassing. He tries to stop somebody from messing with his wife and gets his ass whipped.
Leave this body now.
Yeah, that changed shit, didn't it?
Leave this goddamn body. She didn't curse. She didn't say God. Well, it's not a curse, but she didn't
She
say
put on her
God.
face like,
She's Lynn
damn,
Shay. She didn't have to.
yeah. She looks just old. She's tired. She's like, damn, that was rough, man. I don't know if I can keep doing that. Fuck, man, I'm gonna go home. But see, we get to learn why she does. You know what I mean? She lost her husband. She lost basically the whole reason that she was her
Yeah.
being. So now this became her whole reason. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's what
And
she lived for. Until like,
she
what is it? The third
couldn't find
movie
something.
that she is retired or something like that, right? Or
Yeah,
she doesn't do that anymore. Or maybe it's the
that's what.
fourth one. I don't remember. It's one of them.
I guess why she went back to this. You know, she lost him, and she just needed something. You
Yeah.
gotta have something.
Fill
Man.
the void. Yeah.
You got to have a reason, or you won't be around.
Yeah.
A person needs a reason, needs a purpose.
I am good, May. How are you? May's asking how we're doing.
Oh, great. How you doing?
Enjoying the
How you
weekend.
doing, man? I mean, Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders is a good show, man.
I've watched a few episodes.
It's good.
It was good from what I saw, but I don't have time to binge watch a lot of shows.
It's one of those shows that when you first watch it in the first season, it takes a few episodes to get rolling, slow. But by the middle of the first season, man, it's really clicking. It really is.
No, I've heard a lot of great things about that show.
Good show. I prefer it over Boardwalk Empire. I watched both, and I
do that here and there too.
Boardwalk. Of course, I like Boardwalk Empire too, but I prefer Pinky.
I mean, I love Steve Buscemi. I've always loved him.
Yeah.
Chill.
Great cast in both, man.
May, we got to do I've been thinking because I want to do like one of the Child's Play movies. I'll watch along sometime soon, like next month or something. So let me know if you want to do one of the Child's Play, May. Like maybe two.
I've never done anything on Child's Play ever. I never have ever.
Oh, really?
Nothing.
No, I did the whole I did the whole franchise early on. I did reviews on all of them.
for some
and
reason.
then
I don't
finished.
know.
Except
It's
the
just one of
remake.
those
The
things.
remake I didn't do. I don't think I did the remake. I could have actually. No, I don't think. No, I definitely didn't. I
Do you
remember.
like the remake?
No, I don't like the remake.
Do you
it's
think
not
there's any redeeming
terrible.
qualities?
What did you say?
I like the fact that they at least didn't try to completely remake the original. They made it more
Yeah,
AI and stuff like that. I thought that was ballsy. At least they did that.
yeah, yeah. They
It made it
tried doing
different. It
something
made
to
it different.
update it. Yeah, to update it a bit. Which it's interesting. It is,
You know, they
but I feel like they just didn't execute most of it well.
right, right.
Um, Awesome.
Well,
Yeah,
they
I'll message you, May, tomorrow or
well
something and talk
they
about it
were
and
fighting
figure.
a losing battle from the beginning on that, man. You know,
Yeah,
they really
I mean,
were.
nobody wanted it really. There wasn't a
Nobody
lot of
asked
people,
for it. Nobody wanted it. Yeah.
And Don Mancini was pissed about it. So he didn't had nothing to do with it. He didn't
Uh,
okay it. He was working on the show, on the Chucky show, like getting that into trying to get that going before a few years before they actually started filming the show. And then they just got note that they're
yeah.
remaking Child's Play, and because whoever owned the rights, whatever, and he was like, I have nothing to do with it.
I was actually
Yeah,
shocked at the Curse of Chucky, man, when it came back because it refound its roots again. I wasn't expecting to like
yep,
that at all. I was actually pretty impressed with that one.
yeah, I like Curse and
Yeah,
Cult.
that was really good.
There's not a single movie in that franchise I dislike. It's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
yeah, yeah,
horror
no, yeah, no.
franchises. Same with
That's why I'm
me.
surprised. It's surprised you never asked. That's why I'm surprised you never mentioned doing it. It's probably because you
Yeah,
hadn't really heard me talk about it before, so you didn't really
yeah,
know.
yeah, exactly. I don't think we ever really talked about Child's Play much together.
Oh, all I know
Um,
is you like all of them. You're a big fan.
yeah. We never really dove like into the movies, but yeah, I did all those movies very. I remember
I
too,
grew
like
up on
I was pissed that the first and second Child's Play reviews I did and stuff. My laptop I got fixed at the time, and then
yeah.
the mic volume was turned like way down when I got it back from being repaired, and I didn't realize it. So they're low as shit, and I was so mad.
Yeah,
And then like when I
yeah.
got to Child's Play 3, it was fixed. So those first two, I don't know if anyone checks those out. Just throw a fucking volume booster on it or something. But that's another reason why I'd like to like at least do a stream of at least Child's Play 2 because that's my favorite.
Well, shit, it's your favorite horror franchise, man. Just do an updated. Just do it. Just do them all over again, man. Fuck it, do them all over again. Do them the way you
Yeah,
want it.
I've thought of doing that but then like
I'll do it.
I've done like 1,500 movies and shit at this point, and then I'll get into like there's so many movies and videos that I wish I can go back and like read. I've done like revisited videos now and then, like on the
Yeah,
Beyond and the Thing and like a few movies like favorites. But if I
yeah.
were to go back and do like a revisit, I would start going and trying to do it on so many other movies and shit. It would spiral out of control. And it's impossible. It's like a time capsule. It's just whatever they are, that's how they were then. Yeah, that's cool.
No, here, check this
Let me
out.
see. Yeah, I want to see what's inside it. Is it the
Yeah.
two of them?
Yep.
Nice.
I taped it shut because the door kept swinging open.
Is that they're not the movie Maniac ones, are they?
No, this is not. These are NECA Ultimates, which means they got a lot. They got a bunch of heads.
Okay.
They got here we go.
Oh, cool. Let me see. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. They got like what, 2 heads each that you can switch?
Yeah, they got
3 heads. 3 heads.
3 heads. The axe.
Yeah.
They even have the cup of semen, dude.
That's cool. Do they? Dude, that's fucking funny. That's an awesome little collection right there.
Oh yeah,
That's a cool
very
box.
cool. Dude, all together there's like 9 hands. There's even the champagne bottle, dude. You can have her in her wedding dress thing with the dark hair. See, it's that head right there.
Yeah, that's what I noticed at first. The dark hair. That's the cool addition, having the dark haired original hair. That's cool.
You're gonna get everything you possibly want to get for Bride Chucky for those 2 is there.
I love Bride. See, this is cool now. This is what when they finally start telling him. I don't know why they waited this fucking long to tell him everything about his past. I mean, now he's going like, he's gonna go into the further, but
she knows. Yeah.
why wait? Like if they knew already, like especially if the mom knew,
Mm-hmm.
Barbara Hershey and stuff, why wouldn't she have said something earlier? And like knowing
Yeah.
that Dalton's in a coma, it's fucking rare, as we said, for a kid
Mm-hmm.
healthy to be just a coma for no reason. Obviously, that might have something to do with all the shit that he went through, Josh, as a kid. I don't know
Yeah.
why she doesn't bring it up earlier because it's a movie.
Um,
Besides that,
you remember Jocelyn Donahue plays the young Barbara Hershey role in the next one. Remember at the very beginning, it's a
oh,
flashback.
okay, yeah, yeah, that's
Jocelyn
right.
Donahue from
Yeah,
House of the Devil. Yeah.
is that the one where they have the young Elise, or is that in like 3 or 4 when they have her dubbed voice? Lin Shaye
Yeah.
dubs the
Yes.
voice on the young one. That's 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
At the very beginning is when they're showing him when they're blocking those memories because he's
Okay,
having
so yeah, it's young Barbara Hershey and young
because
her.
he
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because he's astral projecting and having trouble, and so that's
yeah,
what she does. She makes it so he won't do that anymore. Yeah.
yeah. Now you see him. That's a cool shot when he sees his own body. When he
Yep.
gets out of his chair and he sees that for the first time. That's cool.
Yeah.
Into the further you go.
You're gonna enjoy the tournament this year, man, because I have a Tilly um
Yeah.
um section. I have a Tilly section. It's called the Tillies.
Okay.
So
Nice.
and it's about both of them. It's about all the sisters and brothers, and that's part of the trivia. So you
Awesome.
should do well on that.
Yeah, I love Jennifer Tilly. I love Meg Tilly. I like Meg better than Jennifer, but they're both fantastic.
Meg, there was something about Meg, man. There was something about Meg that was just
Yeah.
fucking cute as fuck, man.
Just in Psycho 2 alone, and in One Dark Night, and a few others. She
Did you see the Big Chill?
was a great actress.
Did you see the Big Chill with her in it?
Oh, I did see that. I don't remember
Good movie.
a lot
Good
from
movie.
it, but I did see
Great
that.
cast.
She I think it's wild how Jennifer Tilly started like blowing up, in her own right after her sister was already like pretty well known and doing well. Because I feel like she was always kind of envious of Meg. And then finally, like with Bride of Chucky and like the whole Chucky, universe and stuff, it kind of reinvigorated like her career.
Yeah. I seen Jennifer
That's
in 1985 for the first time. She was in a movie with Bill Murray's old brother.
Oh, what movie is that?
Moving Violations.
Oh, okay, that sounds familiar.
With his little brother. He acted just like Bill, which is obviously why he didn't make it very far. His comedy was just like Bill Murray's. It was like seeing him in Stripes,
Yeah. I like Bill Murray.
She's in it. Yeah. She's in it there. I had no idea who she was. I did not know she was Meg Tilly's sister for many years. Because I didn't see her do anything else after that until fucking, like 20 years later or some shit.
Yeah. May wants to know what timestamp, just in case I'm behind.
Timestamp is
about 1:18:20.
1 hour and 19 minutes.
All right, I'm 30 seconds behind you. All right, so yeah, 1:19.
Here, I'll pause for a few seconds. Wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, since we talked about the Chucky and shit, man, I figured I would just put those out and show it to you.
Yeah, that's a really cool box set.
I don't think people realize that I actually am a fan.
Yeah, all those detachable heads are cool.
Oh man, the figures now. If they only had these when I was a kid, I would have been losing control.
All right, you can play now. I'm at 19. Hour 19.
He's
got the lantern, and he's running up the stairs with the lantern. The lanterns, I mean, I don't know what the fuck that's all about. I mean, where do they get them from?
It's just kind of there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. So it's just another non-explained thing. I guess it's cool.
It's like in the cartoons when they reach behind him and pull a sign out. In the cartoons.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, like it's just like when something's they just whip out something that there's no way they just had around, but he picks it up off of something. But where's
it's one of the creepiest It's one of the creepiest fucking scenes of this whole movie. They're all just sitting there. And it's weird as hell, man.
They're all like frozen in time.
Yes.
I mean, they're in
their world.
Limbo. Yeah, they're in their own limbo.
Nice. I'm not sure if we noticed him yet or not. She does. She knows. She knows he's there. Still on the couch. I don't know.
I'm sure they can probably all tell when somebody like enters that world. Like it's like you said, it's their home. The further, I'm sure people can tell.
It's like they're afraid to try to interact with him. You know, like either they can't interact with him or they're afraid to. Like they don't know what to do.
Well, that's one thing I like about this movie is because they really don't explain a lot.
Right.
They explain a little bit about they explain a little bit from Elise mostly about the further and what it is.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no like rules about it. They don't go into any of that.
Yeah. Yeah, because we don't need everything explained to us like we're 5, man. We can figure it out. I hate movies that do that.
That's why I think this movie was as good as it was because, I mean, the Conjuring movies were even more commercial, I think, than this. And they hold your hand even more than this movie. This one doesn't really do that.
Now we know what happened. Now we know why he went. Yeah, and she's standing there. She had a problem with these people.
That's a creepy shot.
There's that grin, man.
Yeah.
Where did that idea come from, I wonder? This is how we're going to make this creepy. You're going to smile where creepy and make your eyes roll wide.
It reminds me of Tourist Trap.
Yeah.
That one mannequin, you know, the one smiling creepy mannequin. That's what that one girl who smiles, that infamous smile from this looks like.
That's one people don't talk about very much. Tourist Trap.
Oh, I fucking love that movie.
Curtains too. People don't talk about that either.
Which one?
Curtains. They don't mention much either.
Oh yeah, Curtains is fun too. That one's weird because it had like 2 directors.
Yep.
So it's
now he's remembering the drawing. He's like, oh, that's that red door that's in that. Yeah. That I was wondering about. Yeah. He's like, that's that red door.
That's a creepy shot too. With all the
who's this guy again? Motherfucker, you stick your tongue in my wife's mouth and shit. What's wrong with you? Come on, fight. He's kicking his ass again. Get off me.
It's crazy how that woman, I guess, shot her family. The creepy smile.
Hey, Larry, come on.
Yo. What's up, Larry? Thank you, my friend. Are you still want to join tomorrow for Scary Movie, Larry? Let me know if you want to. We're going to do Scary Movie tomorrow. Especially with the hype of the 6th one. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Rewatching the first. I might do like little quick reviews like for the other channel and TikTok for all of the scary movies leading up to 6 coming out.
See, his hands are kind of tied because with her taking that memory and his astral projection away, he doesn't know how to defend himself. Yeah,
well, I mean, good point because he was just thrown right back into this shit, you know.
Yeah,
like all of this was wiped, like from his memory and everything. So now he just got basically a crash course of this. What happened when you were a kid? You were able to do this, and here's how you do it. I'm going to help you do it. Now go, and off you go into the fucking further. That's basically what happens.
So he pushes him. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, it's like when you take a kid, you used to teach him to swim. You just push him in the pool to get him to swim. Yeah. That's basically what they do.
Deep in his mind, for some reason, he knew how to attack him all of a sudden. That's desperation.
That's because it's probably most likely in his subconscious. Even though they suppress the memories, it's still down there.
Yep. Our brains are like computers, man. Just like computers, nothing is ever completely wiped away.
Yeah, exactly. It's just maybe buried deep down. And that's what they did. They kind of just hypnotized him to make him forget.
Mm-hmm. The kid was like, Dad, I'm so fucking glad to see you. You don't even know.
Oh yeah. This is cool. The hallway with the candles, and this is what like leads to the demon's like room, his room in the further. And he makes marionettes. The demon. That's a fun little hobby. Like if you're going to be in the further and shit, and you have something, you get like a hobby to pass the time. I mean, making marionettes. You wouldn't think so.
You got a lot of time. That's for damn sure, man. I bet this motherfucker is the best marionette maker there is.
Sounds good, Larry.
You know, he's definitely got the time to get good at it.
Oh, there you go. Tiptoe through the love. Dude, I don't know how that fucker sang that shit.
This ain't right, you know what I mean?
We can't play the song because of copyright, so we'll just sing it.
Yeah, it's like there's something wrong with it, man. Nobody knows quite what.
It's such a weird song. Everything was wrong with Tiny Tim. I mean, we know that. That's why.
He's just a weird. That song encapsulates him, man. Because he's really strange and nobody understands. It's just like the song.
That's his most famous song, I would think. I don't know any other song by Tiny Tim, actually, now that I think about it. That's the only thing that I know of his. And I don't even know, did he write that? Or it was just like a,
I'm not
traditional tune or something, and he did a rendition of it. I'm not sure.
All I know is he couldn't get away from it once he did it.
Yeah.
It became him, you know what I mean? I love the hoops.
Yeah, that's cool. I like the whole design.
He's getting slapped around, man. You need to let him know that he's a powerful motherfucker because he's getting whooped.
Yeah. I don't know why he never came back, right? In the sequels, in any of the 4 sequels. Do we ever see that demon again?
Yeah, we see his he's behind her in part either at the end of part 2 or part 3. She sees him behind the girl that comes to the door. Remember?
Yeah, but like all right, maybe we do see him once, but he doesn't have like any real screen time in any of the sequels.
No.
So, I mean, that's interesting because it's kind of just like Darth Maul.
Yeah.
It was the bad dude of the first movie, and then they kind of got rid of him, and then you don't see him again after that.
Yeah. Because part 2 is about the woman. Well, well,
the bride, right?
The bride man.
Yeah, the bride man. That's right. Yeah,
the bride man person. Yeah,
I'm remembering more of the sequel now that you said that. Yeah. And they have what's his name? The actor, I forget. What the fuck is his name? And the guy with the dice, and that's his way of communicating with the spirits. What a stupid device that is to talk to the dead. He's got to roll the dice and stuff and like hope that the words make sense to spell. I don't know. It's stupid.
Not everybody can be Elise. You know what I mean? Not everybody can be Elise. You know. So
yeah, exactly. And not everyone, I guess, has that elephant gas mask.
He does what he can. You know, he can only do this much of what Elise can do. She's like the fucking.
He's got primitive dice, while she's got a crazy, insane, state of the art elephant mask.
Yeah, she's like the Tom Brady of this. You know what I mean?
She's like aliens, and he's like a colony of ants.
Yeah, man.
It's really amazing how well done the whole last act of this movie is. Just the whole atmosphere, and then this the tension to it, and that empty feel that just you feel like you're in a fucking void, like you're in the abyss.
Yeah. Even the fuckers that are there were looking around like they didn't understand what was happening either.
That's kind of what I was thinking when you brought up similar things earlier about the further, like how we don't know the rules, because I wonder if they do know, like they respond to him, obviously, but like I wonder if they know what's happening, like you said, like, or if they're wondering what the hell, why is this living person in our world? All right, let's just fucking attack him or go after him now. Well, now that he's here, we might as well. But I don't know what they understand. Like,
because when it went totally dark, man, when it went totally dark, they all looked around too, just like he was doing. They were all like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, like like they were confused.
Worlds collided, man. Worlds collided all at once, right there.
Yeah.
And I think it's because he's using a bit of his projection, and he just doesn't know it.
Yeah, no, he definitely has all those suppressed powers and stuff that now came rushing back.
And as he's there, his subconscious is kind of taking over and kind of helping him.
Plus the drive the whole end goal is to save his son. So I mean, all of that combined is some type of motivation.
When you put a parent in a situation where they got to get desperate and reach, they'll reach and they'll find it.
Oh yeah.
They don't even know how. They just do.
it's such a dark movie. I mean, just like the lighting, the whole movie's fucking dark.
Yes,
but in a good way. Yeah,
oh,
not in negative.
Uh-oh. I thought it was leading and suggesting this roar. He's got the flashlight on it, and he's just like
on the draw, right?
And then the hand comes through. You knew something was gonna. You just didn't know what.
Yeah.
The hand come through there. It's like, all right, I'm out. I give up. I give up.
I like how they were able. Isn't there supposed to be another Insidious movie, like a Threads yes. and Insidious Tale or some shit like that?
Yep, there's another one coming out. Yep. I don't think he's directing this one though. I think he's like, fuck that. I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, I don't think James Wan directed any of the sequels, right? And then Leigh Whannell directed 3, or the last.
Patrick Wilson did the last one.
And Patrick Wilson did the Red Door.
And I think he said, "Fuck that! It did not work out well. I'm not doing that again." So I'll just be in it. How about that? Again,
is he in that spinoff? I don't know anything about that upcoming spinoff one.
I think he's going to be in it somehow. I just know he has nothing to do with filmmaking. If they had known what was going to happen here, I don't think they would have killed her off. You know what I mean? That made it very limited. They made it very limited. They had to get extra creative.
That's the whole reason that they had to go like the prequel route and the flashbacks and everything throughout this whole franchise. They didn't. They had no idea this movie would blow up as big as it did.
So
like, shit, Elise is dead.
They kept her alive for a couple movies anyway. Yeah,
it's like what they did with Saw after the third movie, with John Kramer being dead, and then they still.
They did a really good job with that. I disagree with a lot of people on that, man. I think that franchise keeps all of its shit together better than just about any of them.
It does. That's why it's one of my favorite franchises, especially the first 7. Those first 7 movies in the Saw franchise, I fucking love all of them. 5 is probably my least favorite, but the continuity and the attention to detail throughout that franchise is phenomenal, and especially for being written one at a time and rushing them out, not rushing but getting them out every year and stuff. All right, here's the next one. It's all 3, it's all 4. It wasn't all pre-planned like from the beginning. And when you look at and watch one, if you never watched 1 through 7 of the Saw franchise back to back to back to back to back, anyone out there, I highly recommend doing that at some point if you get a chance. Make a weekend out of it or something, because when you watch 1 through 7 back to back, it all flows together shockingly well.
You expect a bunch of holes, man, but there's really not.
Yep, it's so tightly written, and there's so much attention.
I wish more people to little details. Why wish more people see it that way, but they don't.
Because a lot of people only focus on the traps and the gore, and some people get turned off just by that. And there's not as many people who, I guess, appreciate those type of things about those movies. The story stuff. It's more of just give me the traps. For a lot of people,
me and you and maybe 1 or 2 other people feel that way. Everybody else is like, I didn't like it after 3, or I didn't like it after 2.
Oh yeah. Usually 3 or 4 is the one I hear from the most from people, that they stop watching the Saw movies after. 3 seems to be the movie that the most people stop after.
And usually the same people that can watch 18 Michael Myers movies and they have no reason for him to come back. Yet something that makes sense of how it would keep going, they don't like it. I don't understand.
Yeah,
because Saw makes sense of how they can make that many.
Russell, you've watched it. All right, so Russell's watched binged them all. Yeah, it's some hell of an experience when you watch them all real close together back to back.
2 is real good. 2 is my favorite.
Yeah, 2 used to be my favorite until 6 came along. 6 is my favorite. I just love the whole insurance thing and just going after what's his name? And so and the traps he has to do. the morality at play and just how the insurance companies are always fucking everybody and everything about Six. I love, because I love Hoffman. I love that character.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't like his character, and that's why I think a lot of people don't like the later entries because
they couldn't get rid of him, man. That was resourceful.
Dude, he's a fucking genius.
He ripped his whole
mastermind
to get out of that trap, dude.
Yeah, that guy's a criminal mastermind on the same level as Jigsaw.
She did not expect to see Hoffman again, but his face, he sewed his face back together and came and got her ass. And she was like, "Holy shit, there he is!"
I love how he survived the trap in Six too. Like, the conveniently placed fucking bars on that door that he happened to be in that room, and that door had the bars that he could put the reverse bear trap in that'll stop it. That's whatever convenient, but I love how he stops that trap and he just yanks it off his head, throws it on the ground.
Well, just like the FBI agent, he takes the pin out of his pocket and gets that off there.
The tracheotomy. Yeah. That's cool.
It's actually ingenious of him.
No, that's smart thinking.
That would have worked. As long as he hits the right spot.
Yeah. Cool. He does survive it. He survives the trap. He died, and he ends up dying. I think. Is it later at the end of that movie, or is it the next movie? One of them, but he dies when he gets fucking crushed. When Hoffman goes into the glass casket and it lowers down, and then the walls come in, it crushes. Oh, that's cool. I love that effect when he
that's crushes like that. Maybe that's one we ought to do. You know, maybe we should start at the beginning of it and just whenever we get the chance, do the next one. We'll bounce back and forth with the channels or whatever.
Yeah, dude, I'd like to revisit Saw because I did all the movies early on too. Maybe like 2 years ago now. I did all the Saw movies. I'd like to revisit
the first two, and that's it. It's all I've done on Saw, so I'm ready to get into it.
Yeah. So X took place between two and Russell, I didn't mind X. I like Saw 10.
Yeah.
I didn't love it. I didn't think it was fantastic. It was better than I thought it could have been.
I like how it showed him and Amanda vulnerable like that. That was different.
Yeah.
To see him in a vulnerable position like that. Because for me, you're thinking, oh shit.
It was kind of distracting to me how Shawnee Smith looked. And obviously he was much, much older and everything and looked very different. But like besides that, it wasn't it wasn't like mega jarring, and I'd much rather have her back than having someone play a younger version of Amanda or something like that. But
that would have been bad.
Yeah, no, that would not have been good. But yeah, the ending is great, like May said. It's a great ending to this movie with the pictures and stuff.
I was happy to have Amanda back, man. I was happy about that. I love that character.
Yeah, no, I love her.
My favorite thing she ever did was The Stand. She's fucking nuts in Stand. I love her.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And the Blob, she's into. I mean, she's all right.
Yeah. Man. And they leave you hanging on that ending like a mother. You're like, what the fuck just happened? The good guys didn't win.
Yeah.
What happened there?
That's why it's a great ending too. It's not your typical, especially at the time in 2010. Like it wasn't a lot of mainstream horror movies that had real darker endings that aren't like all happy, everything resolved and shit. No, this movie ends with this woman's dead, and now this guy's possessed by this bride-looking creature, demonic entity.
But I mean, we didn't really know all this yet. We just knew a bunch of shit happened there, and then it's like, the loud burst of music. And I can remember sitting there thinking, man, they better give us a part 2 because I want to know what the hell just happened there.
Oh yeah, I remember the same thing. Yeah, but and that's the interesting thing is because we know now, what they've done since. And we know that they go into more on the bride, and we see more about her. We see what happened, obviously after the end of this. But when it just came out in theaters, same thoughts. Like, what the hell just happened? Like, are they have to follow this up? They got it, but how are they going to do it? And I remember thinking, how are they going to do it with Lynch? But they can do it without her, I guess. They'll just bring in another person. Then they did it the way they did.
it's cool to sit there and think that, and to speculate and get your own theories in your head and wait for it, and then you
Yeah.
hear that there is a part 2 coming out, and then you really start theorizing. That's the joy of films and shit, man. I'm working on a project right now, on a side
Yeah, I was just
project
gonna say
where
what's going on your channel. What do you? I was
where
just gonna say what's going
yeah, I'll go ahead and go into it. Yeah, I'm working on that where so why I love and why we love films so much, and I'm going to put together like a whole conglomeration of scenes that are so impactful, not just in horror, just in general, of why we love film so much. Scenes that just make it to where we just that's why we're film addicts. That's why we're film nerds,
on. Oh hell
and
yeah, man!
that's all I'll let anybody know. I will just leave you with that taste. Other than that,
That's
man,
a good idea.
I've taken the last couple of weeks off the Romero documentary because, like I said, unless I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it and everything,
Yeah,
I'm not going to work on it. It's the same thing with the Fulci documentary.
Yeah,
It took me so many months. So it's going to push me back a couple of weeks. So we're looking at
and it came out fantastic though. It came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're looking at around the first couple of weeks of April instead of the 21st of March, like I was thinking, because I am only going to mess with it and work on it when I'm really feeling it and feeling passionate about it. Other than that,
that's the only way to do it. That's the only way to do it. And that's like you said, you did it for Fulci, and the Fulci documentary is fantastic. Anyone watching, if you haven't seen Keith's great documentary on Lucio Fulci, go check it out on his channel. It is very, very good, and he's working on one for Romero now. So hopefully, like you said, what April and April-ish, something like that, or May.
And until your tournament starts,
that's
like
the Key Last Chain isn't that bad though, yeah.
The 12th of April.
Okay,
so that'll be.
What else is going on? Anything else?
That just nice. The
all right, guys. That is
monthly.
Oh yeah, the trivia obviously, and then the Romero doc. Cool. Awesome. That is Insidious. Thank you for joining me for this one. Drake was supposed to be here, but yeah, he probably passed out.
Yeah, I think he's dead, man.
The key to that chain is in the bathtub. Great line to end this with. Yeah. But all right, cool. Maybe we'll do no, we're not going to do Insidious 2 and stuff like that because I want to do videos on the sequels that I didn't do. That's why I did this one as a watch along, since I already did the original way back, because I never did the sequels. So eventually at some point I'll have videos out on the rest of these movies. Not anytime like soon, but at some point. I watched Paganini Horror earlier this morning by Luigi Cozzi. Schlocky late 80s TV Italian stuff that like Cozzi did a lot of movies like that, like Contamination and stuff, real trashy type of fucking schlocky Italian movies. And Paganini Horror had Donald Pleasance and Daria Nicolodi in it. So just for seeing the two of them, it's fun, and there's some good kills in it, but it's not a good movie. It's really not. It's kind of just, but there's some good kills in it, actually. I was kind of mixed on it. Devo documentary was cool. Nice. So yeah, what else do I have? I don't know what the next video will be. I'll put up a poll or something with movie options, or I'll just pick some random thing after I do the poll and go with whatever I feel like anyway. Like I usually do, but I put a poll up. Who knows? But something's coming up. But tomorrow's Scary Movie at 11, hopefully with Larry if he can make it. Then next Friday is something, and next Saturday is Twin Peaks. I forgot which one is Friday. Which one's next Friday? Let's see. Because I scheduled a bunch for those.
You got tons of them listed, man. So you're kind of getting like I got. I scheduled a bunch of them down and look back and see exactly what it was.
Yeah, exactly. Because I do this. I do that. I go through bursts of doing that with the watch-alongs. That I'll schedule shit for like a while, or like the Halloween week every year when I do 2 a day for fucking like a week.
I'm doing something Friday. Somebody will be here. I don't know what it is or who it's going to be, but that's what we're doing. Yeah.
Oh, Splinter from 2008. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna do that because I did like the first time I did an audio only video, which I call a podcast, was the sound wasn't good and like there was a hiss to it and shit, and it's audio only, so I don't like that fucking video on Splinter. So this will be a updated way to talk about it. So awesome. And Pet Cemetery video is out, and it's surprisingly doing very well. I just premiered it yesterday, so it's getting a lot of random comments from people I've never seen before, which means it's getting pushed out a little better than usual. That's cool. But check that out. Everybody else, have a great night. Keith, thanks for joining me as always, man. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good night, guys. Everyone in the chat,